If you're trying to get an American Express line of credit, I'm going to tell you a story of how there's one client of mine, he did what I told him to do, and he got over $100,000 line of credit, okay, with American Express business line of credit. So here's the thing about it that I continue to tell you guys. In reference to American Express, a lot of people, I want to show you something. A lot of people, they're always trying to get this here card, the platinum card, right? And they'll get the platinum business card. And I keep telling people, don't go for that card. It's not worth it, all right? Now, here's the thing about it with dealing with this business line of credit, all right? So I always tell people, you want to go for the American Express blue cards, all right? The blue cash business card, those are the cards you want to go for, all right? Now, even on the personal side, you want to get those cards first. Do not go for these platinum and gold cards. They are set up, unless you're traveling a lot, you do not need these cards, all right? Now, here's the thing about it. We're trying to get American Express business line of credit, all right? They usually want you to have a business credit card with them for at least 1 year. So if you're brand new, of course, you're gonna know that they're gonna pull your Experian and TransUnion for your first credit card, which is your personal card. But make sure it's the blue card, okay? Telling you, make sure it's the blue cards, all right? Just trust me on this, because of what I'm gonna tell you, you probably never heard of, but it works. Now, here's the thing about it. When you get the blue cards, all right, those are the ones that have like 15 months, 0% interest, right? Then on the American Express business side, you want to get those blue cards because those are 0%, 0% for 12 months, okay? Now, you can liquidate those cards, all right? You can liquidate them through Melio, setting up a company. Now, here's how one of my clients did it. His situation was that he had bad credit, all right? So what ended up happening, his girl ended up adding him on to a few of her cards as authorized users. Now, I told you American Express does not count authorized users on FICO 8, right? So this is what he did. He used that authorized users and he went to FICO 9 bank institutions. Just pay attention, because this is going to help you, all right? So let's just say he went to PNC, all right? So PNC is a FICO 9 bank, right? So with FICO 9, you can use authorized users. You can use rental payments. You can use subscriptions, and you can use utility bills to boost up the credit file. He got a personal credit card. He did do secured cards too with other institutions, but this is going to help you guys, all right? So once he got his credit score up to about a 660, 670, what ended up happening, he applied for the American Express card on his own, and he got it, all right? Like I said, the blue cards. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So he had been using the card, paying it off. Now, I always tell you guys, do not ever max out your American Express cards. The reason is because it will lead to a financial evaluation. Now, one way that you actually can avoid that financial evaluation is tying your regular bank account that you're making your deposit, tying that to it and making payments with that. So they can go in periodically and see what's going on. So then he did set up, I'm jumping around here, but the reason I'm doing that so that you can get the gist of it. So I'm gonna speed up the story. So anyway, he had us to set up the company, all right? So he set up the company, and what he did, he opened up an American Express business checking account. All right. Now, I always tell you guys, with your business checking account, you want the top tier banks, all right? So American Express, they report your business transactions to Small Business Financial Exchange, all right? Now, also, I always tell you that you want to do the top three, which is Capital One, Chase, and Citibank, because they report to Experian and Equifax, Small Business Financial Exchange, and the information is siphoned over to Dun & Bradstreet, right? By him having this business checking account with American Express, here's the thing that changes the dynamics of what he did. With American Express, when they offer you a business line of credit, they do not do a hard pull on the credit file, right? They're looking at the business bank account. So what he did, all right, he requested that his girl take out a $25,000 loan from her 401k, okay? So he took that money, he put it into his American Express business checking account, all right? Then, when they offered him the pre-approval, what they offered him was over $100,000 line of credit. Now, he didn't have $25,000, but he had his girl take the money from her 401k. And so when they did that, like I said, American Express gave him over $100,000. Now, here's my thing about it. With American Express, with their business lines of credit, their situation is they go 6, 12, 18 months. So the longer you take out the money, the higher the interest rate is, right? But the thing about it is that most people don't think about what other places they can actually get funding. And like I said, with American Express, the credit cards were like, he got up to maybe like 15,000, but that business line of credit was over 6 figures with no credit check, no other doc. He just put the money from that he got from his girl into his business bank account, and he just let it sit there. He let it sit there. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it was 90 days. But he just let that money sit there in his business bank account. And they gave him over 6 figures. Just from $25,000 sitting there. Will that happen for everybody? I can't say. But it happened for this guy. If he messes up the money, hey, that's on him. But the thing about it, he did get the money. Those of you that may have questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off of the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.